Howdy folks, what's up? I have a short little video. I've had a lot of questions, people asking me about my kayak storage rack. Kayaks, it's wintertime here in South Alabama. It's been cold, the river's been up, had a lot of rain, really hadn't used my kayaks much. And kayaks are kind of bulky and hard to store. So I have this pole barn, which hope to enclose one day, but which this won't affect that at all, being enclosed, because it's a hoist rack. It's in the top of my barn. And that's where I have 3 kayaks stored, 2 12-footers and a 10-footer out of the way. So let me give you a little rundown. I'll let it down and let you get a closer look at it and see how I put it together. Okay, what I've got here, I've got a, if you can tell or not, it's just a wooden 2x4 rack. I wanted something just lightweight, nothing really heavy. It's just holding kayaks. So I've got a eye bolt through here, goes all the way through, washers on it. Then I put this chain length on there. I got these at Harbor Freight, I believe is where I got them at. But I think Lowe's has them. But Harbor Freight, I think, had the better deal. And these are little loops for your cable. And it's 3/8, I think is what this is. And these are 3/8, these cable clamps. I'll try to flash a few pictures of some I had left over where you can kind of get a closer look. But I believe the cable is 3/16. I went with that because it was the weight load was a little bit heavier. It's the rubber coated, as you can tell. I didn't want just plain cable, so I got the rubber coating just to see how it worked. It's working pretty good. It's been up here for probably close to a year now. And it's got 4 cables that go up, one on each corner. Let me see if I can get you up in the roof and give you a closer look at that. Okay, try to get you up here where you can see it. I did 2 different things up here. On the far side, if you notice, I got another eye bolt all the way through there with a another cable link and a pulley. Now this is going to be based on what you put up here. Now this is holding 3 kayaks, around 300 pounds roughly. But if you notice, I doubled up the 2x6. There's 2 2x6s screwed together where that goes through. Goes all the way across the truss. Just did that for a little more support. And on this side here, same thing, 2 2x6s. And this side has a safety chain. It comes down, got a hook. When I raise it all the way up, I can hook that safety chain. I have to get a ladder to hook it, but better be safe than sorry. This side I went around the 2x6 with another cable. I just trying different things. I don't know. I wish I'd have done it like the other side over there. Went with the eye bolt. I think it'd have been fine. But we just done it this way, just trying. I may end up eventually going with the eye bolt on this side too. But same thing here. It's doubled up on the 2x6. All the way across the truss. It's screwed down real good. I did that just to add some support. And also have the safety chain on that side. One on each corner, opposite corners. Just kind of a little peace of mind is all it is. And it goes over. I can get up there where you can see it. It goes over and goes through the truss with two double pulleys right there. And you have to kind of, every situation is going to be a little different. It goes all the way over to a knuckle. All 4 of them buckle right there with cable clamps. And then from there, I'll get down and show you from there on out what I have. Okay, see if I can get you up high enough. There's the double pulleys. And you have to really just, run it through there a couple of times to see how you want it. I don't know if you can see how I have it around the truss. But it took me some, rigging to get that around there, but wasn't too bad. Got that up there. My cables come all the way over to here, and that's where it ties in. And I have another chain length, adjustable chain length. And from here on out, I have winch rope. And it runs down over to that post and down to the winch. Okay, my winch rope runs down to there. I drilled a hole in my truss right there and put a bolt and a nut through that. It had a little eye hook on it, that's what it came with, and I took that off. It just worked better like this to me. It comes down to this winch. This is a heavy duty winch. I think I got it at Harbor Freight too. Shop at Harbor Freight a lot. That's a good store. I know I probably have some questions about this. I put that pulley up a little high on the pole. I've done that on purpose. I have to get a chair or something, which is, it's not a problem. It's just a, chair that I keep here in the barn. But I did that to keep from any little kids or anything coming up here and flicking this lock mechanism, and having a catastrophe. So that's why that's on the pole that high. And when I enclose this barn, I want to put a electric winch up in the top of that pole, somewhere, and it'll have a remote hanging down, and that's the way it's really designed. But this is just something till that all happens. So that's why that is up that high on the pole. All right, that's the rack I have built. It works great. I have not had one issue with it. And one thing I would suggest is to make sure whatever you're building it on or in, garage or whatever, that your roof will hold whatever you're putting up there. I see a lot of people do one kayak at a time, and I thought about doing that, but I thought, well, I'll just do all 3, build this, and it picks all 3 up. Fairly tall barn. My eaves are 12 foot. So, it gets the kayaks up in there plenty high enough where I can pull the camper or whatever, boat, truck. No chance of it hitting. That's it. If you have any questions, just drop them below. Any comments? Thanks for watching.